Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here taking a look at SB19 in a live performance, a fan cam of them taking on Mana and Crimzone. I do believe Mana has a little cute egg challenge, dance challenge video that we're going to look at later, as well as Crimzone doesn't have a dance practice or a music video visual. I was just told that this is really good choreography to look at and observe, and I've had a lot of people say, Jess, you should really look at their live performances, and this is a really nice way to kind of meet in the middle for that. And I am looking forward to it. Shout out to whoever made this fan cam. Sev B, I believe, is who the person is that we're watching. Thank you. And I can't wait to kind of wet my palate in this area. Let's go. Whoa. Billboard Philippines. Ooh. You know, I don't know if this is Mana or Crimzone. Come on, W3. That was a clean back tuck. Wow. Whoa. Hey. Just the casual walking and carrying people. That's cool. Dancers are putting in work. Wow. One thing I really appreciate is the consistency, how they sound pretty much the same live. Like in their music videos. It's not... Oh! It's not... What is it? They don't look fatigued. It doesn't sound strained. It's cool. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah. Yeah. A little Bernie, that was fun. Shake it. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, send it. Da 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 ba da 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 da. Shoot it. Yeah. Hit out it and shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Yeah. Boom. Hey. Yup. Ba. Oh yeah. Let's go. Sounds like too legit to quit. Crisscross it. Yeah. Yeah. Send it. Send it. Really nice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, 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 look at it. Send it. Woo! That was great. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, what's really funny is I don't know which one's Mana and which one's Crimzone. So I think to answer that, we're going to watch Mana from back in the day. This cute little egg challenge. I have no idea what it is. And I guess that'll help us. This was, I almost looked at this earlier. But because the live cam is from October 2024, I moved it. So I know this is older. We're going back in the past for a second. Just so I know what song was which. You see the amount of takes? That's kind of funny. No, no. They're being rude. They're being rude. Oh, the amount of sweat on our shirt. That's stressful. I love the amount of times. Just the amount of egg on the ground. Just leave it. And I'm assuming this is the first. This is probably a successful take if it's on the internet. Or the best attempt. Gosh, that's stressful. And they're not like being easy about it either. This is fun. It is crazy to see the difference a few years can make, right? It must be really hot. You're sweating. And it is dark outside. It must be hot. Ooh, that is scary. Ah! Ah! Ooh, that was close. That was close. Wow. How Ken chooses to look at the egg, I find to be very fun. Cool. Send it. Let's go. Hey. Honestly, as the time goes on, the more stressful this egg becomes because you're like, we're getting close to the end of our song, and our egg is not broken, so we do not want to break it. So fun. We were like tossing this egg. Oh my god. I would just keep it. I'm not gonna throw it. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, and they busted the egg in his hand. Oh, and he said, let me just touch your face real quick. Okay. Now I know the song. I'm assuming it's this one? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we have our W3 squad here, and what's really, really funny about this is it's really one person that I've continued to clock that gives the impression this is formerly Scouts or W3. Same girl. She has bangs. I don't know if you'll ever watch this. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you're the reason why I can clock you guys as a dance group. So, with your bangs. So I would love it if you didn't change them, but also I can just be better about facial recognition. We can both. I can figure it out. I'm a big kid. Okay. We're opening it up. I like the drop with the tension, with the shoulder ISO. We take it with the crawl, and then we have a lift up. Come on, shout out to the drone over up top, getting all the angles. I'm really thankful for a fan cam, because you and I both know any award show footage is just a really high chance of getting blocked. And with the sensitivity of SB19 content in general, I'm just, whatever wins I can have for YouTube, the better. And this is a huge win. So SevB, once again, thank you. I'll tag you. I'll tag them in the video. Go show this video some love. Oh, okay. I really like the usage of the lift. The fact that it was so seamless. I think a lot of the transitions within this, none of them looked labored or fatiguing or out of place. It didn't look like, okay, I'm sitting around waiting for this to happen. It happened, and it connected very well throughout both tracks with the dancers and with the members. I think that was all great. And a lot of risks that were taken with like the weight bearing of I'm holding somebody over my shoulder and I'm walking, making it look like nothing. The versatility is really commendable. So the accent with the double bass, and we end up expanding it out. The press is really cool. Come on with the double boom boom as we separate. Really nice building tension with the arm, stylized hands. We use that. Look at the speed change. We create a different dynamic choice. Zip it up, make it more internal. I think these little bodysuits are freaking sick. Like I would wear this fit not to work in, right? But like this is like a super sick fit. I can get with that. It's really nice. Anyway, so we drop it low, like the shoulder ISO coming out of it. The person that I keep seeing is my girl right here. Like, I feel like my eye's drawn to her. Maybe it's a fellow bang girly. I'm like, girl, I love it. Live your life. And ever since I've gone back to bangs, I'm perfectly content with keeping them for the unforeseeable future. So maybe we'll be twins. We'll see. Anyway. So they expand it out, and the tuck, it was really nice and clean. Yes, he put his hands on the ground, but it looks like a stylized choice, not I just overshot that. So that was cool. We run forward, we reset, boom. Come on, intensity, I really love that. It's a vibe. They do a slow little walkout, so they punch. Look at this little matador, port bras looking arm, which is fun. With the tension, with the pull down is super interesting. Instead of going central or linearly down, they're angling it, which I really appreciate. Live vocals. And they're singing live too, which I appreciate. Like, you can tell they're singing live. Even though the backtrack's there, they don't need it. It's awesome. They end up running. And that's not, was that a full-on basket run? I wouldn't give it that. At least we're not giving chicken wing arms. So we pick our battles for that. The look over, good intensity, and it looks like we're creating an add-on through dynamic, meaning that we're adding more, maybe we'll teeter it more texture. No, we're going to give it just movement of, we're creating a rigidness, more of a spastic energy here with this push and pull, nice and full and firm. Making it look like we just either got rabies or having a mini seizure on stage. But I mean that in a everybody committed to it, so it worked. Stuff like that, right? No, I don't recommend everybody on stage getting a seizure, because that is a lot of medical attention in a very short amount of time. So, but I do appreciate that, where it was more of a stylish choice. Take the arms, bring them up, send them down, and they move. We're getting prepped. It literally takes, we got about 4 counts. And that was, he didn't look like he wavered, didn't look like he struggled. It was very positioned, very thoroughly practiced. We love that. And I'm very glad to see, and I'll have to look at Dunka, because that's going to be, we're going to look at that here soon, on how we have our dancers and our members integrated with each other, because that's something I really, really like about SB19 with who they work with, which is W3, is that it's so, you can clearly see that they rehearse together, because this kind of stuff is really hard to just do a one-off practice, separated learning the choreo. So I really commend them, and I like the investment we're seeing here, right? They send it out. Come on, accents with the hands and the wrists is cool. I like the security with our dancers grabbing the ankles. Now, could he hold himself there mighty fine? I'm sure, but it is really nice to have a sense of reliability, having that already packaged in, and then you also most likely have a back spot. We saw that in Dom. Not really the ankle support, but like the little ninja situation. That's we have a support in the back. It's great. It's smart. Yeah, he's like right there making sure nothing crazy happens. I like that they take it over, boom, they send the arms out. Great tension with the shake. It's more of a, it's not meant as like a vibration or anything. It's meant to, create the spastic energy, which makes sense going from what we just saw in add-on take place with all the dancers. So they drop low. The punches are fun on the percussion, and I really like having your members in red and having red lighting. Helps them stand out. Your dancers also, I love that they have a little bit of glitz and glamour. They're not in this matte tone fit. I mean, those are cool. But I like that a lot of times you'll have performers in the glitter or in that kind of vibe, and your dancers are in more of a plain equivalent. But I like that our dancers get some love in the style department. It's cool. Accents are cool. And even though, like, they're fits, they do have a sense of, there's some epidermis showing, some skin. It still is classy. And I think part of it's because of the usage of the type of jacket with the guys and the girls all having it, and they just have a different base. It's nice. Do you have your members walking forward? They're getting ready. I really like our dancers to, hyphen each other up. We're ready. We're living in it. It's awesome. They send it out, and they send it to the side, accent up, in. Really like the little tip-tap-toe energy here, a little house step, going from heels to toes. And then we end up setting it up, da-doom-doom, hitting the percussion, nice and syncopated with the switch off on the arms. They send it over to the side. Looks like we have some of our members doing the choreo, or adding in to the choreography, which I really liked. I liked how seamless that was. It wasn't clear that they were doing that, but not in a way where it needed to be. It was more of a, you can tell, by the time you were noticing, SB19's joining the dancers, they're already there living it up for a hot minute, which is really nice. The little accents are cool, and also shows the versatility of SB19, that you can't tell that they've joined because of the vocal instability, because that's not happening here. They're very stable, right? The ball changes are nice. Take it cross-cross with the arms, open it up. Fun rigidness coming through it. The accents and the arms low. Send the leg with a little hit. Come on now, tension, and we have a little Pablo moment. Open it up, really nice out of that. And then sending it boom, high to the middle. And we accent with the knee. Nope, those are elbows, everyone. So we have some fullness there. Shout out to Pablo for whatever base he's choosing to wear in his outfit. It is long, and the material tends to be pretty flexible, right? It has a good stretch to it, because he's able to be full on the floor, and that material ain't going nowhere. That's good marketing for that outfit, honestly. The accent with the hips, boom, 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 nice and syncopated. They crisscross it, knock the hip, send it up. Now, what part of the choreography here is the same as the original? I would say probably a good bit, but not, it doesn't, I don't know. It's probably because we're dealing with a live band, is what it gives here. It is hard for me to go, okay, that move comes from the original Mana, right? But that's the kind of beauty whenever you're dealing with a different instrumentation, or different arrangement, it gives you freedom to audit the choreo, to tailor it to what you need. Like sometimes if you're able to just do a simple copy paste of your choreo, that's fine. But if you wanted your choreography to be able to stand its own and have a sense of, focal point and priority of being remembered, sometimes choreography prioritizes as that, then making it, tailored to the arrangement, not just the timing, but what kind of instruments are in play and how heavily utilized they are being used, that can help entail on the musicality side where it's a relationship between your music and your movement. And I like being able to see that reflected in these cases. The choreography matches very well for this, for the band. So they take the shoulders, isolate, swing the arm out, and then come on, tension with the shoulders, with the hinge, expanding it out. We rotate it high, low. Come on, little body roll. It's really nice. And we do some uppercuts with the hands, once again, stylized. Oh, these girls, this looks like a jumper. Is it a jumper? See, look, I'm so curious about the outfits. I love it. Yeah, and look how seamless this transition for these dancers are to freaking, I'm gonna just get on somebody's back without an assist. That is, come on. What? Excuse me? Come on. That's so cool. Then you have those on the ground. Notice it does give a subtle fixed point in tension with the shoulders with this hand up, right? It's dope. How they put Kin's vocals in the tracks and arrangements, really nice. And it provides depth, literally from the volume, or it's not the volume, but the tone of it. It's really nice. There's your spastic rigidness coming at it, dropping the level. They get low. I like the pulls, the commitment. Gosh, I love the high note here. Let's go. And it looks like he's just vibing it out, and then he's continuing to join. That was polyrhythmic on STELL's part, where he's holding, creating tension as he sends it up. Come on with the chest. We knock it. Little wrist rotation high and tossing it low. We hit it to the outside, to the out, with the ball of the feet, and we send it low. Really nice, like the fullness there. Not really fullness. We're creating a reverb more so there. We just go open it through. Are we going full on crump? No. Do we have a masculine posture that tailors to it? Possibly. Pick up the crisscross. Not in the crisscross, we're just picking it up high. You have your members right here. STELL says, let me just keep high noting it, because we can. That's great. That's great. And then we send it out. Look at Josh matching our dancers with a little sprinkle of glitter. It's nice. The openness is cool. The hips, instead of pushing them forward, we're still accenting them, but we're pushing it back. Okay. The outfit is pants, and it looks like a bodysuit with a crop jacket. I think I can low-key replicate that. Now that I think about it, we have that jacket in my closet, something like it. Anyway, I just love it. I'm such a fan. It's such a vibe. We turn out of it, which is nice. We cross, boom, 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 isolate to the side. Come on now. And we're going to call that a J fingerprint because, choreographers are going to have little isms that they do. I am a fan of the ISOs that we see specifically with the head. We're not doing full-on, animation ISOs, but we're living it up in this area where we look at, or we interrupt in a really cool way with our head. So I'm going to remember that. I'm going to look, see if that shows up anywhere else in our pattern of movement. We take our arm, we lift it up, and we toss it away. We're not done. They gave us room to have a cheer, start the cheer. You can keep cheering while the dancers get hyped up. They're like, yo, we're about to pop off. Let's go. Come on with the ISO, doom, 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 with the chest. We press it forward. And now it looks like we got a BPM change. Take the leg, we send it off, send it to high, low, and it looks like we're just pushing more and more energy. It looks like we didn't even dance at all, right? Even though we clearly saw them dance. It's like they're fresh. This is the first thing we're seeing from them. It's cool. They're running away, and then it cuts. So I'm going to assume, I wonder if there was, time in between. Not sure. That's fine. It is what it is. They hit it. Look, once again, we're here. Subtlety, doom, doom. Within our verses is when I'm noticing it. So I wonder if you're clocking it too. Jay, I'm curious about that. If you watch this, is this a pattern that you like using? I don't mind it. I love it. I love how it's packaged. But that's giving a fingerprint, a W3 choreography fingerprint. So we move out of it. We rotate through with the pelvic thrust. And we lift it up. That's so fun. We rotate it through. And we end up transitioning. Let's go. So we have a little switch off going on with more of a rigidness of our torso with our arms. We open it out, accent high, and then we have more of our hip accents. We look over, boom, boom. I think, you know what I'm really digging about this group, well, SB19 is great, right? I really like seeing the dancers, and I know that a lot of you guys have said that SB19 strives to make the dancers be showcased too, and I can see it from a stylistic standpoint and also from a choreography standpoint. I really like the fact that, yes, you have girls and guys, but they're treated equal in the space of the women are not being overly sexualized, if that makes sense. Because there's a saturation of that in the market. We have to recognize that. And I'm not saying there's something inherently wrong with if they wanted to take a, sensual approach with our ladies and they're like, yeah, cool, that'd be great. That's not what I'm saying. It's a lot of times you're going to see women put in that position in this type of work. But I'm talking from like a Western lens, right? When it comes to the PPOP industry, it could be very different, and I'm very excited to lean in and listen to that. And I'm curious if there is an overlap or a bleed over into that. I'm not sure. But I like the fact that we're dealing with equality in the space of being backup, if that makes sense. Like in that role where everybody's being asked to present the same demand. And you do see that with like Dochi, and you see that with, it just depends on your artist. Sometimes an artist is going to value their dancer, and sometimes they want to use their dancer as a prop. It just depends. So, but I wanted to say that I really appreciate that the guys and the girls are being asked to hold it down equally in presentation. Now there's certain delegations that are given, but it's not in ways that you would normally see, I think is my point, and I really appreciate that. Maybe this is standard in P-pop, and maybe I can get on board with that. That'd be super fun. Love it. And they move over to the side, send it over. Come on. So it looks like our dancers are taking over on the sides, and then you got SB19 in the middle here. The accent through with a little uppercut and a little hook out of it. Da-da. I really like the intensity of that. We double bounce it. He is polyrhythmically singing and moving at the same time. Lord. We hop it, and we bring it back. Really nice. High to low. Tension with the ISO reset. Really cool. I like the build up here. High note, not just from STELL, but from Justin. There's that Dom energy there, isn't it? They send it. I really like the strikes, blades of the hands on this. With a little hold, little change, and then you got Pablo going wee through the little forest of people frozen. The chugs are nice with the spread out. Right? So, like, we have our guys here. We love it. And then our ladies, it looks like they're partying in the back. So, they have the ladies out on the sides. The guys had their moment. Boom, they set it up. So, it's cool. I love it. Intensity's nice. Come on, arm swing to the back. And they go, whoop, rebound it. Let's go. They toss it. Hype up Pablo. He goes chop, chop, chop. They go look, look, look. Really cool there. It goes hit, 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 look. That was fun. Fun! Look away, and then you got SB19 coming in. They have to hold it down just like the dancers, is what this structure is giving an impression on, and they are. And then we have a little add-on. It's what that looks like. We have a little diagonal with the knees. We send it high, low. You better knock, knock on that chest. High to low. We send it up and around. They're like, da-na. Which we like, high note. Yeah. The axis, boom. So we have Justin, I believe, goes first. Da, 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 da. High, low, and then they knock and knock. This does have a lot of Dom-inspired overlap, which I really like. Now, if I'm thinking about it, please hold. Dom was in 2025. This is in 2024. So this could be a nice little teaser going into Dom. Because I did watch that one first before we looked at this one. I did. I couldn't wait. I was really impatient. I really wanted to see it. So I do appreciate it. We get to see some of the fingerprints of that here, right? Which is nice. And I think it sounds well received. It's cool. The intensity is nice. But also, too, what is it? What? Because Jay pulled with Dom a lot of references from former tracks, very tastefully, mind you. And so what is an example of a lot of this? So I'm wondering if we're testing the waters or starting that familiarity, because they're most likely at this time, they may, if it's October, it's like 3 month difference between the promotion of Dom and them performing here. And this looks like a one-off Billboard, like, main stage situation too. So I don't know how much time they prep in the Filipino music scene. I know in the K-pop scene, they're probably working on many different projects throughout the year, so you really kind of don't know at times. Depends on the group when they're like working on something, and then sometimes it takes a long time for it to actually get launched, depending if it's a unit or a solo within a group or a group promotion itself, if that makes sense. So the double bounce is nice. They send it off. The hop's cool. They build it up. Come on, wrist rotation with our hands. Wow, love that. Sending it low, and then we take it with our gun, sending it down with a little twist of the heel. And we send it. We go. Okay, high notes. We love that. Rotating in with the head. Love it. And we send it. Hey, and we kick it up and hit it low. Really nice. They do a good job of cultivating a drive in the space that makes people want to invest and be like, yeah. Like, seeing this performance, it makes me not want to film it. Like, I would want to be there being like, yeah, and just hope somebody filmed it so I could go back and, like, watch it. Which is probably, side note, what I may do, because I'm going to G-Dragon's concert here at the end of the month. And I may not record anything. I may just, hopefully somebody will get a fan cam of either LA or Vegas or New York, and we could just watch it together, and I can give you my little thoughts of my in-person experience. Y'all let me know. Anyway, moving on though. We're here with the accent. Come on now. High, low. Send it back. No, that did give a little Bernie vibe, because I was looking at, I think it was either Ken or Josh doing that. Send it over. Oh. No, I think it was STELL was freaking popping off there. Sending it up, accenting it in, little shoulder, send it out in. Josh has a very conversational nuance about how he performs, at least in this particular instance. We have one more in our little journey here with SB19 that we do get to see them in a fan cam format. You could take a guess of which one that is. But anyway, I love the claps on that. Ooh, that's syncopated. Let's talk about that. Okay. Sending it in with the accent, with the shoulders, of course, and they use the arm, and they use that to help with the direction. Sending the arm out in, and that's polyrhythmic, where you have your legs doing it looks like a bedrock with a roll down of the ball heel, and then you have the press with the arms is nice. We send it in, good levels, we accent out, send it to the inside, boom, boom, with a rotation, with a knock and the brush, let's go. The clap is great. And we end up taking it. We're churning some butter, something good. We love it. There it is. That's what the little Bernie moments where I thought it was. So I was right. It was Josh. I was clocking for that. He said, "Come on, raise the roof. Let's go." They take it in. Boom. They said, I don't know what they said, but we're living it up. People are cheering as they should, and I like the little rigidness of the wrist. That's very playful. That's fun. Okay, drone. They kick out of it, they pulse it. Boom, boom, nice. Da 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 da. Now they're partying. Come on, I love our performers. Our dancers are so invested. It makes me really want to be a part of it with them. It makes me feel FOMO about not being on that stage, right? So they send it up. I like the heel, hit, and shoot it. Yeah, hit, out, it, get it. Yeah. So notice when they're like, da, like the syllables are phonetically, it sounds similar to shoot. I don't know if that's what they're saying, but we love it. That's cool. It matches the shoot. They send it in, and they send it. So the repetitiveness of it with the chant works great. We've already lost clothes. That's okay. It's hot. It's hot on stage. Yeah, let's pop off, literally. They're like, pop off, let's go. Out, in. And I really like this. It's like we're sowing the air of our energy. They're stealing their own Han Moon, right? With the kick and kick, with the rotation, with the flick of the wrist is fun there. Hitting it low, sending it out. They bring it, come on. The drive is cool, good tension. And they flick it with the heel and mostly the knee to complement that, right? They hit it up, they toss it in, they step, and then they go, boom, they said, we're done. We walk away. Well done, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think they did great. And I think my biggest question now is, where did Josh put his jacket? Because he does not have it anymore, and he started with it. But that's okay. I really enjoy this, and I liked being able to see a fan cam of them with tracks that people wanted me to look at, which is really cool. So we have a couple more group videos to watch together, and then we're technically caught up with SB19 as a group. But also, I do plan on doing mini marathons of the solo works, because I already have that on my spreadsheet, so be on the lookout in the playlist for that. Wow, this was so fun. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.